Oh, it's time to feel the emotion. Oh, it's time to feel the love. Oh, it's time to dream of a Wildcat victory. Oh, it's time for Wildcat Sports Talk. To fellas who love the Cats, Tim and Adam by name, give their hearts and souls to touch the big blue nation. When they're on the air today, they are a great podcast. They're on the iHeart Network, you know. You can listen to them 3 days a week. They will make your love for the Cats grow. They have great information you seek. It's time for Wildcat Sports Talk now, where Tim and Adam connect you with the big blue.
Welcome in to Wildcat Sports Talk. Let's join Adam Webb and Tim Brandstetter now.
Welcome in to Wildcat Sports Talk. My name is Adam.
And my name's Tim.
That's right. We got a great show lined out for you tonight. A special guest in the house tonight. We hope. We're just waiting on him to log in. Once we get in here, we'll get him right on for you guys. Great weekend we had, Tim. A lot of fun. Great event. Great purpose. And we are ready to get into some sports stuff now, right?
Yeah, man. It was just a really great weekend. It was something we looked forward to, and we put a lot of work into it, Adam. We're really happy with the way it turned out, but now we're time to kind of switch gears a little bit and get back into the sports talk, man.
That's exactly right. And so in all of that, if you'd like to get in on the show tonight, hello. Thanks for tuning in. Jerry, appreciate you. Steve, as always, how you doing, buddy? 859-428-8419. We'll go ahead and open up the phone lines early tonight because a lot of folks say, well, you know what? It gets late in the show and I can't call in. So if you got stuff that's on your mind tonight, you want to talk about Wildcat stuff, let's talk about it. I'm calling out to a lot of folks tonight because I would like to hear from you because I feel like, first of all, I feel like this is important stuff. And it's interesting. We got a call actually today at 4:00. All right. So cool.
Just about 4 hours
early. Yeah, just about 4 hours early. Anyway, long story short, we would like to hear from you tonight, but here's the other part. So one of the topics of conversation that I would like to get to is hey Elvis, how you doing? Is I'd like to get to the capacity that has been proposed for UK football this year. And so some of the things that have been out there are 20% capacity versus the 50% capacity in the luxury suites. So, but let's pencil that because we got a guest now. Let's bring on our guest. Our guest for tonight's show, Rafael Little. How you doing,
buddy?
How
you guys doing?
Doing good. Doing good. It's good to have you on. We're super excited to have you on. We've tried for a while and we're finally glad to get you. Big time.
It. I'm glad to be on here again.
Yeah, for sure. So how you been, man? I've
been all right. Just doing the normal working out. That's what I do all the time.
So, and as I tell all of our listeners all the time here on Wildcat Sports Talk, we will start a topic. But when a guest joins anything, we stop what we're doing because players, we're a players first podcast and radio show. So that's what we do.
That's it,
man. I just want to tell you right away, me and you've talked back and forth a lot. And, I'm a big fan. I mean, a huge fan of yours, one of my favorite players of all time at UK. It's an honor to have you on here, man. Just tell everybody what you've been doing, man. I know you're living in a beautiful country now. It's beautiful over there where you're at. I saw some videos, and tell us a little bit about what you're doing.
I'm over here, like I say, living in Canada, with my beautiful wife, my kids, enjoying life basically. But, just working out a lot, working and like I say, that's the normal. That's what I do all the time. I'm one of those people. I try not to, let my body get away from me. So that's the only way I can do it. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I mean that's the way to do it. So wanted to talk to you first of all. Let's start at your time at Kentucky because we obviously we are Wildcat Sports Talk, so I don't have to tell you that. But well, let's talk about that a little bit. I mean, it's in your time there, I was kind of looking up some stats, man. You were a stat maker, buddy.
My teammates helped me out with that. I just went along with the game plan, and it just turned out in my favor. So, like I say, I give all the thanks to my teammates, the coaching staff, and I shouldn't say this, but the training staff too, because half my career, sometimes I would hurt, sometimes I wouldn't. So if it wasn't for them, I would be the person I am today.
And you, speaking of your teammates, man, you had some really, really nice teammates, some really good players. Tell us about that.
It just, it made the offense more easier. Like, a lot of people, they knew at the beginning of our career, we wasn't really that good. So, with all the players that we had got, in the last couple of years, it turned everything around. Like I said, that's why I couldn't thank my teammates, enough. Because without them, like I said, I couldn't have did half the things I done.
You see that how I
did you see that just sweet move that you just did? I mean, come on, man.
Yeah, you had those little highlights here and there, But like I say, like plays like that, like most quarterbacks couldn't made a play that Andre just made there, So it just, with his upper body strength and, me happened to be in the spot I was in, it just turned out that way. That wasn't a play, but it happened that way.
I'm pretty sure we know what your favorite memory is at UK, but just go ahead and tell us what would be your favorite memory.
I don't know. I felt like I was at my best at UK. Like, it may sound weird, but our last game against Florida State, I had the size, I had the speed, and it's like I was more prepared for a bowl game, So I felt like that was my biggest accomplishment at Kentucky. I felt like I'd done enough that game, to show everybody that, I meant business.
What you got behind you right there?
That's just my Kentucky, one of my bowl game jersey there, and my Tennessee Titans jersey in the back there. So
there you go.
Very nice.
That's cool stuff. Yeah. We know another guy that wore number 22 pretty well, actually. You know that guy right there?
Yeah, that's my buddy. That's my buddy there.
That's all right. So and actually it's funny. We had mentioned we were going to have you on and this weekend and Ramel Bradley.
Okay, yeah, I know Ramel. Yeah, we're good friends there.
He gave us some thumbs up, and I was told to give you a shout out. Chance Poor and Lewis Poor hollered.
That's hometown there. Yes,
there
sir.
You go. Yeah, that's right. And so I tell you, I say this all the time, but you were in the game, of course, where Kentucky beat Clemson, and it's interesting to me because prior to that, Clemson hadn't been to many bowl games.
That's it.
And you guys, of course, you won that game. And then 10 years later, fast forward 10 years later, and Clemson is this powerhouse. Now, I would have thought if you were a betting man, I would have bet all of my money that a team out of the SEC would become a powerhouse before Clemson in the ACC.
Mm-hmm.
And it's interesting to me how that worked out. And it's just the dynamic there is really interesting. But you know what? You know what you've got on them? You beat them.
That's it.
That's what's that. I mean, that's it.
Oh yeah. And to be honest, I feel like we changed their program. That's just me talking.
Yeah.
So
real talk. He's not joking about that. I mean, because after that game, they changed everything.
Yeah.
Everything. You're right.
And also another big game, Rafael. Man, you were a part of that beating number 1 LSU, right?
I don't think I played that game.
Oh, you wasn't playing that game.
No, I didn't play that game. I got hurt the week before.
Oh, okay. Well, you were on that team.
Yeah, I was actually dressed out. I suppose it was a game decision, but I didn't play.
Gotcha. I mean, it'd still be pretty cool to see your teammates pull that win.
Oh yeah, it was amazing. Like I said, that shows you there how many weapons we had. 1, 2, and 3. Like it was no 1, 2, and 3 with us. Like I told you before, like we were just one team.
We had a lot of guys from that team. We had Braxton Kelly on the show who made the big stop at the end.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Them young guys, Tony Dixon, Derek Locke, Funzo, they all stepped up that game.
For sure. Tell us, I want you to talk a little bit about this team that we've got. Obviously it's a different year. We're going 10 games in the SEC. You've got a guy like Terry Wilson, who is, a fifth-year senior, basically.
That's it.
Who is absolutely, look, the dude is 12-4 at Kentucky. 12-3.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, 12-3 at Kentucky.
That's it.
He's a winner.
And he's a proven winner. And then, of course, you've got the Big Blue Wall that is, it may be the best it's ever been at Kentucky.
That's it.
And it's going to be interesting because the only position that is kind of a question mark, but not really, but it is at wide receiver. So what do you think about that?
We always, no matter what kind of season we have, up or down, we always going to be the underdogs. But, just things like that, we just got to let it go, get that out of our head and just keep playing. We got to prove people wrong. They're never going to believe us because, not shouldn't be saying this, but everybody says, it's a basketball school, but, we changing that. That's just what it is.
Right. And that's, listen, nobody loves that more than me because, like I said, I've had season tickets for a while, and I love me some football, and I'm really excited about the new season at Kentucky. Now, let's talk a little bit about your pro career with the Titans. Obviously, I'm a Bengals fan, so no offense, but yeah, I am a Bengals fan. But I do know for a fact that in the state of Kentucky, 90% of the fan base is either Titans or Bengals.
That's
Period.
it.
That's just the way it is.
Yeah.
And then you have that other base that's all Steelers fans, which I don't understand. That makes zero sense whatsoever.
Well, that comes from Benny Steele now, I think.
And Bud Dupree.
And Bud Dupree, you're right.
So for sure. But let's talk about that for a moment. Your time at Tennessee, obviously, a pro career is what everyone strives for when you go to play and you want to play professionally. So talk about that. Going and working your butt off at Kentucky and getting there.
Yeah. So my biggest thing, I went into the NFL with an injury. Which, I'm glad I still got picked up by Jeff Fisher. He promised me as a coach, if no one picks you up, we guarantee you're going to give you a call no matter what. So in my head, it's I don't know if he's telling the truth or not, but as soon as the draft was over, he called me. That was big enough, as a man, he stuck to his word. Like I said, they didn't have to pick me, but I guess, over the 4 years I had at Kentucky, it showed enough for, him to, okay, let's give him a try. That's all I needed.
Right. Yeah, that's awesome. That's the biggest thing. I think a lot of guys and here's the thing. And I watched the draft this year, and as some of the guys were getting overlooked and going later than what I thought they should have.
Yeah.
I thought, man, just give some of these guys from Kentucky a chance. I'm telling you, they play with all heart. They play with all heart, and that was one of the things that I remember about you specifically is that, you of course right here we got a comment. You had to shake and bake. You like that shake and bake?
That's it.
So, but yeah, it was really fun to watch you out on the field. I know Tim, for one. He's a huge fan.
Big time. Yeah. Yeah, man. I go back to those games, and I was telling Adam, when you first got there and stuff, we hadn't had a lot of success in a while, man. We hadn't won a lot of ball games, and we had to pick. We gravitated towards playmakers, because you're like, we might not win a lot of ball games, but you can't wait for that special player, that highlight, and you were out there making plays left and right, and you're like, hey, if we don't win this game, it's gonna be fun to watch anyway,
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, I got a funny story too. Like rest in peace to my mom, but. My first time scoring, it was against Auburn my first year. I think I was the only person that year that scored against them. So I was telling my mom, she came to the game. It was actually in Auburn. She said, I said, Mom, did you see my touchdown? She said, no, I went to the restroom. I'm like, oh, come on. My first touchdown. So so ever since then, that was my motivation. I feel like when she's there, I got to go as hard as I can. She came to every game. So man.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's let's see if I might be able to pull a little bit of
while he's looking for that, man, I wanted to ask you this. You keep up with Kentucky football, obviously. We were talking about it, but that offensive line, man, that we've built at Kentucky, that Coach Stoops has built at Kentucky, could you imagine you running behind that offensive line, man?
Oh, it's crazy. Like I said, the offense line I had, they done enough to get me by. But like I said, yeah, I saw the pictures the other day with, I think it was the 5 guys and Terry Wilson in front of them. Like, yeah, they huge. It's like, man, I like stuff like that, because I'm shorter than most people. They wouldn't even see me. So I like that.
Yeah, man.
Does that look familiar?
Oh, yes, that's the one. That's exactly
That's it. He said, "That's
There
the
it
one."
Yeah, that's the one.
There it is. Yeah. See, and it's well, and I mean, to score against Auburn. I mean, my goodness. Which, by the way,
It's our first game.
Kentucky opens up against Auburn. What do you think
Yeah,
about that?
I know.
Are we going to go down there and get a win?
Oh, I think we will. I know for sure. Ain't no thing. I know we will. I mean, if they had the same attitude that they, ended with last year, there's no reason why they shouldn't.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Now, let me ask you this, because I always ask every former player this. A couple of years ago, we go down to Florida, we win.
Yeah,
What did that win mean to you?
it meant a lot. They did something that everybody, at Kentucky for the last couple of years tried to do, and they did it. That just meant a lot. I mean, people from Florida can't use that no more against us. So, I mean, and they should do it again next year. I mean, this year coming up. So, there's no, like I said, there's no reason why they shouldn't beat a lot of teams. I mean, we always, like I said, we're going to be the underdog no matter what. But we just got to prove people wrong.
And I got to ask you this too. Back in July, we were a year since Jared Lorenzen passed away.
Mm-hmm.
And so, in all of that, how much Jared Lorenzen meant to the football program,
Yes.
and how much he meant to the fan base.
Mm-hmm.
So I just kind of wanted to get your thoughts on that and what you know of Jared Lorenzen. I know that little after your time, or a little before your time, but you definitely knew about him and knew what he did and knew what he brought to the program.
Yes.
So I just wanted to hear you talk a little bit about that.
I really didn't talk to Jared as much, but the fact that I wore the number 22 was already an honor.
Exactly.
I know it was big shoes to fill, so I was just like, I'm gonna go for it. It just, I mean, because I was looking at all the stats, and then he ended up playing for the arena team, I guess. It was just like so much this man could do at his size. That was already enough already. Like I said, even at practice, like when we was playing, we always wore, it was our practice jerseys, but I think at their time, it was their game jerseys. So it was like I said, that meant so much to me to have that number. So I know I couldn't let that number down.
Hey, so before we let you go, I want you to kind of give a shout out to Big Blue Nation, whatever you want to say, whatever's on your heart tonight, man. We open up the lines every single night when we have a player on. It's your floor. You get about a minute to say whatever you want to say, whatever's on your heart, whatever the state of the affairs of this nation are right now, whatever is speaking to you to talk about tonight, because obviously, Big Blue Nation's all about bringing it together and unity and love.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like you said, like Big Blue Nation, you know how I feel about you. And, if anybody ever need me, I'm on Facebook. Just contact me. I don't mind talking to people. I'm just that type of guy. Like, I never forget where I come from. And, I'm originally from South Carolina, but Kentucky made me feel like I'm at home. And, I would never, if any fans out there, anybody, like, I would never let you down. Like, if you need me, call me, because I'm here. Like, Big Blue Nation, you're family to me.
Wow. Yeah, that's awesome.
Man,
that's awesome.
That is awesome.
Yeah. So, Rafael, I think I speak for everyone. Your family. You'll always be part of this family. All right.
Oh, yeah.
And we always want to say this, man. Anytime you want to come back on the show, you want to talk to us, we would love to have you back, and we actually plan on having you back if you rep for that.
I don't mind. Like I said, I'll be having a busy schedule, but anytime I can jump on, I'll try my best.
Hey, listen, I want to tell you this too. I'm sure at some point it would be cool to kind of have you and Ramon sit down and have a little one-on-one and talk.
Oh, yeah, we can do that. 22 to 22, we can do that.
That's right.
There we go.
That's right. Hey, Rafael, thanks so much for joining the show.
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys. Take care.
Thanks, man. Go
Take
Big
care.
Blue.
Mm-hmm.
So, Rafael Little there on the show tonight here on Wildcat Sports Talk. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that, right?
Oh, man, for me. You know how I feel about Rafael Little, man. He's one of those guys. He's just, it's just, I don't know, man. It's hard to describe it. There's certain guys, man, that just stick with you. he's one of those guys, man. I just love watching him play. So that was a real treat, man. I hope everybody enjoyed that.
All right, so now we will open up the hotline. 859-428-8419 is the number to call after the break. You're listening to Wildcat Sports Talk. Well, by now you've heard all about CBD, but do you really know what it can do for you? And if you're looking to try it out, well, look no further than Cannabis Frog. And Tim, you know all about that.
That's right, man. I am a customer at Cannabis Frog and a firm believer.
That's right. So if you want to check out Cannabis Frog, check them out online at cannabisfrog.com. You can go there, you can place your order, and if you use the promo code CATS, C-A-T-S, you're going to get 15% off and a gift. Rugged Evolution, featured in Essence Magazine, presenting 16 balms and oils, shampoos, and accessories. Men don't have to suffer with patchiness and irritation, providing a fuller beard. Everyone loves a man with a well-groomed beard. These products meet the demands of all varieties of beard care needs. More information available at www.ruggedevo.com. And don't forget, rugged is the new smooth.
This is Kentucky Agriculture Commissioner Ryan Quarles. Before this crisis happened, 1 in 7 Kentuckians struggled with hunger, and it has only gotten worse with lost wages, missed school meals, and seniors isolated at home. That's why this station and Feeding Kentucky are uniting against hunger. You can help your local food bank by donating at feedingky.org. With your help, we can make a difference. Consider donating today at feedingky.org.
I had to hit my rock bottom. Because a lot of times people would say, hey man, you need to take a look at this. The pain wasn't great enough yet. Well, I was working the summer of '99. I got injured at work. They had to put me under morphine for a while. That kind of kicked my opiate use off. Thought I was controlling it, but I was a fool. It was most definitely controlling me. People can change their lives, you know, and sometimes they need to be pushed into the right direction.
To get help now, visit seethesignsky.com.
New York Times best-selling author Andy Andrews is releasing his most exciting book yet.
Until now, the strategies explained in my new book have only been available to a specific few. In fact, I signed contracts with 3 different corporations that kept me from publishing the material. During the past several years, the processes and action plans in this book have been generating absolutely unheard of, measurable results. But by the terms of my agreements, I was not allowed to reveal that these processes and plans even existed until now. Now, I can share and explain the concepts, complete with great stories and eye-popping proof. It's all in the book, The Bottom of the Pool.
The methods in Bottom of the Pool helped Fairway Independent Mortgage go from $5 billion to over $20 billion in just 3 years. Start thinking beyond your boundaries to achieve extraordinary results. Pre-order The Bottom of the Pool by Andy Andrews today.
Welcome back into Wildcat Sports Talk. You know, I added some tunes to our rotation, Tim, and I knew this was one of your favorite songs, so I was like, you know what, man, I'm gonna throw it out there.
Man, you're killing it, I tell you.
I got you. This is his jam right here. He thinks about it when he's mowing and stuff, don't you?
I do, man.
Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. 859-428-8419 is the number to call if you'd like to get in on the show. So we were talking about the 20% capacity, which. And then in the luxury boxes, it means there's 50% capacity. It's what they're that's kind of the talk, right? And nothing's been really confirmed. I thought we would hear something this week.
Yeah. Actually, I thought that was what they were going to do. I didn't know that they hadn't decided for sure.
I think that's kind of it. I mean, I but here's the thing. I'm a season ticket holder, and I've been called any like.
Hey, how long are we going to listen to that music?
Just letting you hear it, man. You like it.
Well, we can talk now.
Okay. All right. So anyway. I just thought, I feel like I would have got a phone call, but here's the thing, man. It's I hate the fact that it's a situation where there's, if you got money, they're gonna give you what you want, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know, man. Like, you were talking earlier. I don't know if it's got anything to do with the people in the suites where the people in the suites, are come together, so maybe they can be more of a 50% or whatever. But I don't know, man. 20%'s low. I mean,
Yeah, I got all kinds of crazy stuff going on with the logos tonight, Tim. I'm being a bad logo guy tonight.
That's the only reason I brought you on.
Yeah, I know, for the logos. So I brought you on to hang the banner.
That's true. I'm not.
And
very
you didn't
good
do
at
it very good at that. It's not. Look at that, cutting it out.
No, it's just because
terrible.
we look at it before we put up the hotline number, and then that kind of changes everything.
So let me ask you a question. So if you look at like 20% capacity, you're looking at about 12,000 fans. All right, that was about Joker's last game. Do you remember that, Vandy?
Oh, yeah.
Where we got just.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't know if the game will be fun, man. I mean, like,
it'll definitely be. I'm sure they're going to. Well, I don't know what they're going to do, but it'll be more fun than no fans at all. Obviously.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, here's the thing. I love what the NBA did. The NBA is smart in all of this. Which, by the way, shout out to Tyler Hero. Let's throw that out there.
Tyler Hero. On the big stage.
And Bam Adebayo.
Yeah, Bam, of course. And, man, Tyler, he's like 20.
Yeah.
I mean, my goodness, man.
Can they do it?
I don't know. Well, I mean, I didn't think they would. Would they win in 5 games?
Yeah, they weren't supposed to beat the Bucks.
Yeah.
And they did.
And they only lost 1 game to them.
Yeah.
Even the game they lost, Tyler Hero hit 3 clutch threes in the last couple of minutes of the game, right?
He's proving them wrong, man.
Man.
He's a bucket.
He is a bucket, no
I mean,
doubt.
he just is.
He's several buckets. But, man, he's still young. I mean, Adam, I watch him, and, he'll turn the ball over once in a while, and he still needs to get a little bit stronger, obviously. But me and you were talking, man, he's a kid, man.
Yeah, he's
a kid out there lighting it up in the NBA, man.
He for sure. But in any case, give us a call tonight. We want to hear from you. The phone number to call, 859-428-8419. Again, 859-428-8419.
Hey, I got to give a shout out to Braylon Russ. Braylon Russ is watching, and she's a basketball player in Tennessee. And really, really, really good little basketball player. And she lives in Tennessee, and she's a big Kentucky fan. So shout out to Braylon, man, for watching.
Hey, there you go. And Ramon would tell you to follow your dreams.
That's exactly what he would do, man. Definitely.
That's for sure.
It was a good – you know what, Adam? We're not going to go on and on and on about the event Saturday because it's over and we're talking basketball, but how good was it to hang out with Ramon, man?
Yeah, man. You know what? I don't, we've said this a couple thousand times on the show, but y'all don't realize how cool of a dude he is.
Yeah.
And it's, we're really, obviously he's thankful that we brought him on, but we're thankful that he came on. I mean, people don't realize, he's a good guy. He is
genuine.
And I want to also shout out Todd Lanner as well.
Oh my gosh, man! Todd has been a heck of a guy. He's really helping us out a lot.
Todd Lanter is a great guy, and we're really excited to try to do some stuff with him, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. So
shout out to a couple more.
Shout out to Antonio Hall.
Antonio Hall,
yes,
big help, man. He did a lot of work behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
He did a lot of work in front of the scenes, and Ramel Bradley, man, I have no idea what a cool guy he is. I mean, I knew he was fun to watch, but Ramel Bradley is a very cool guy, man. I think he's awesome.
Better player at UK, Anthony Davis or Rondo? Fair question.
Anthony Davis.
I mean, I know why he's
at
asking.
UK, and especially he said UK, right?
He's saying for their time.
Okay.
And okay, I know why you're asking that question, but let me just tell you, at Kentucky, Davis, exactly, boom, right there. There's what I was just getting ready to say. He got the national championship.
Yeah, and
that's what it's all about. I mean, really, at the end of the day, at Kentucky, it's all about hanging banners.
I'll be honest with you. If he didn't win the national championship, he was better at Kentucky than Rondo.
Well, okay.
Rondo's had a great NBA career. I mean, he's overall career-wise, Rondo's got the better career so far. I mean, Davis is just still new.
Elvis wants to know how did it feel to be the shortest person in the building, and you really were.
You were. I'm a little taller than you.
Are you taller? No, I don't.
A little.
I don't think so.
I think I'm a little taller than you.
I don't
But I don't know.
so.
We're both right there.
Well,
I mean, it felt.
Oh, Rex
Felt great.
Rex Chapman showed up. I mean, it was a lot
Oh
of fun.
man, King Rex, man.
King Rex.
King Rex. You know, you see me when he walked in, I just like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, you lit up. You lit up.
I'm not gonna lie.
Tyler, Bam, and AD made all defensive teams too. Like Kentucky teams are just lighting it up.
Yeah, man. Kentucky players are just
dominating, if for lack of a better term.
Dude, Jamal Murray. I mean, Booker. I mean, they already did their thing, and then you turn to the playoffs. And,
I mean, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable what they've been able to do in the NBA. And here's the thing, you know, I don't understand. And all jokes aside, when there is a big guy, especially this is the one that just really, really gets me. Zion. Yep. Okay. Why'd you go to Duke, man? I just want to know. I know you're watching. Why did you go to Duke?
I got you. Did you see that house?
I get that. That's the joke. That's the running joke.
I don't know if it's a joke. It's reality.
I mean, maybe that is. But all right, fine.
I don't think it's made up that they live there.
So then why is it they're going to get away with it then, man? Like that's the frustrating part to me.
It's Coach K.
It's the way
nobody investigates Coach K.
Okay, so then what you're telling me that the only way that it's going to that Kentucky players that guys don't come to Kentucky is you got to give them money?
Oh yeah.
Because
it wouldn't make sense any other way.
It doesn't. Because in my mind, I'm going, all right, Bam Adebayo. He's now potentially playing for a world championship. You know? Guys like him.
He was
Anthony Davis,
third or fourth best player on the
Julius
team.
Randle. We're getting big guys in the NBA, but not only that, we're getting shooters in the NBA.
Yeah.
And so I just don't understand why guys even have one question. We got more guys in the NBA. They're outperforming. This is a Coach Cal infomercial every time you turn on a game and the NBA's on because there's a guy on every team. I mean, like, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah. I mean, the guy, I don't know, man. I don't know why you wouldn't.
Davis may be the best I've ever seen in a UK uniform.
I can't argue with that.
I mean, the thing is I hear that, but then you look at the old school guys that are going to tell you, man, Kenny Walker would like a word. Rex Chapman would like a word.
Mashburn would love a word.
Jamal Mashburn would like a word. Murray.
Jamal Mashburn.
I mean, Murray was good too. But, I mean, you know, there's a lot of guys.
Essel, if you want to keep going.
Yeah.
I mean, but yeah, I mean, there's the history is amazing at Kentucky basketball. But, I mean, my dad's watched since Kyle Macy played.
Right.
And he says Anthony Davis is the best player to ever play at Kentucky. I can't argue with him.
I don't know. If North Carolina can get away with what they did for 20 plus years, anyone can get away with anything. You're exactly right. I mean, that's the problem. But here's the thing: you flip this. If we're buying houses and we're putting fake classes,
oh yeah,
Cal would have been put under the university.
Oh yeah.
We'd have been on probation for the next 14 years.
Yeah.
I don't know why 14 came to mind.
I don't know, but that's a long time. But you know though, when you're Kentucky and when you're Coach Cal and you add those two together, you don't have to cheat, man.
See, we were on the same thought pattern there. These comments coming late, so my dad and I were on the same thought pattern there. It really does depend on how old you are, because
exactly.
You know, like I could say Anthony Davis, but then I can also argue there's a couple of other guys that, in my opinion, are better.
I bet on Facebook there's a whole lot of people that's going to say Jamal Mashburn.
Antoine Walker and Derek Anderson were fantastic for Kentucky.
Derek Anderson.
And I mean, you look at guys like him, Tony Delk. That whole team was really, really good.
Yeah, Tony Delk's one of the best shooters ever at Kentucky. Derek Anderson was one of the most fun players to watch, highlight field. And Antoine Walker was a heck of a player, man. Kenny Walker, like you said, Jamal Mashburn.
Yeah.
I mean, the list goes on and on, man.
Can you do the shimmy?
No.
You can't.
I
was going to have you try.
I know you're going to have me do it, so I'm going to say no.
Okay.
But I did it a lot whenever I was a kid.
Did you?
Yeah.
Like when you were out in the driveway?
Oh, every time he would do it, I would do it, obviously, you know.
Yeah.
So, you know what? That's a good idea. I mean, that's a good point. What is your favorite, what's your favorite little UK celebration?
Jamal Murray, bows and arrows, baby.
I knew you were going to say
Murray,
Jamal
bows
Murray.
and arrows.
Bows and arrows. You like
yeah,
better.
Love it.
You like that better?
Love that.
You like that better than the shimmy?
Because here's the one that I love that's my favorite about all of that is when he does the bows and arrows, and then the one time he did that and the team like played along and they were getting shot.
Dude, how about
I like the three goggles. I like the three goggles.
Who brought that in? That was brought in for the Calipari, wasn't it?
Do you remember
John Wall bring that in?
Do you remember when
Deron Lamb?
Yeah. Do you remember when Karl Anthony Towns when he got the and one that time, and he took his arm around and he did this weird thing. It was so awesome. Like, it was really cool. But
I don't remember it. I remember John Wall flexing.
Oh yeah,
on North Carolina.
Yeah.
The shimmy, man. There's lots of good ones. Ramel Bradley's Diamond, man.
Oh yeah,
Dynasty.
that's right.
Ramel Bradley, our man. That was good too.
Yeah, it was good stuff. It was good stuff. Do the mellow, Tim. Jared's asking you.
I don't know the mellow, Jared. You need to tell us what that is. I don't know the mellow. Jared is also a big Carmelo Anthony fan.
Oh, is he really?
Huge. I told him to call the show. We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
We'll talk about the NBA, whatever you guys want to talk about.
The Cousins Call Me was the best in my opinion. That's true.
That was a one-time deal, though.
Yeah.
But that was still cool.
Yeah.
I was thinking of the ones that were repeated a lot, but Call Me was perfect.
Definitely. Yeah, these it's so much fun to sit and talk about those because, like I said, the Jamal Murray bows and arrows though, but they're by far was.
It was good, man.
Because he would pull it.
Yeah. It was good. The players on the bench would play along sometimes.
Yeah. That's what I said.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. I'm re-saying.
He's recapping it. He's giving you the highlights again.
It was fun. I was picturing it in my head.
Tim Beeson, Mashburn, Walker, Macy, Issel, Bowie. Prior to injury, Davis. List goes on for equivalent players for their periods. You know what? He's right about Sam Bowie. Sam Bowie was drafted over Jordan.
That's true.
That's
true. It wasn't for no reason. He just ended up getting injuries. Is all it had.
That's right.
He was a dominant college player.
And had he not got injured, I think he might have been one of the best.
Yeah, I think so too, man. He might have been a lot like Anthony Davis. Yes.
What's up, guys? I don't know who you are. I can't see you. I don't know. Can you see that?
No,
one?
Facebook user.
I don't know who that is.
Well, what's up to you?
What's up? It's good to know you.
Give us a call.
Syracuse.
That's his favorite college team. Syracuse.
Oh, okay. All right.
So he's a Carmelo guy.
I just thought we were throwing out team names. I thought just people were.
Yeah.
Syracuse.
No, he's actually a Syracuse fan. So.
Ashland Paul Blazer.
Yeah.
Did you like that shout out, Tim? That was for you.
Tim Beeson.
That was for you. So, but man, getting back to the fans and
shout out to Kentucky Joe. I see him on here commenting.
Kentucky Joe.
You know what he did? We've not told everybody what he did.
What about?
He predicted the winner of the
He did do that, and I'll just tell you guys this. I don't care to do this. I don't care. Whatever.
Who cares?
He calls in, right, and he asks for a favor, and so. As those of you that know, that he called KSR. He asked for the favor.
Not us. He didn't call us.
He called KSR. He asked for the favor, and they said, "Okay, you got to write a song, right?"
Yeah.
So he wrote this song, and then after the song, he got to say his favor, and his favor was to promote the event that we hosted on Saturday,
which we really appreciate.
And we really appreciate him for that. You have no idea.
It's almost like he worked and wrote a song and everything, and called back in. And he was like, wait, my favor.
Right.
He was really helping us out there.
He wanted that. And you have no idea how much that meant to us. So Kentucky Joe, that's why we play your song at the beginning of every show. You're a great guy, and we really do appreciate you.
That's right.
A lot of people don't know that, but it's true and happened. Go back and look and listen.
Yep, sure did.
So, anyway, the event. How awesome was it? We got Aaron Boyd, Ramel Bradley, Rex Chapman,
John
Calipari called in the show.
Dude, I don't know. Some people watching right now, more than likely everybody watching now saw that show. But if you didn't see that show, I was able to do two things, man. I was able to tell John Calipari that how much I appreciated his interview after they won the national championship in 2012. I told him how kind he was to me and how that meant a lot to me. And he was just as kind to me then, too. He's such a great guy, man. And he made me feel good. He made us feel good at what we were doing about the show,
Right.
And
that's exactly right.
And he talked for almost 30 minutes or so. And we were right there with Ramon Harris. That was just amazing to get to talk to Coach Calipari again and finally have him on Wildcat Sports Talk. And my other thing I got to do was I got to meet my childhood hero, man. He walked through the door. I got to fist bump Rex Chapman. We got to interview him. And, he was a good interview. Man, I'm just living the dream.
So of all your childhood heroes, is Rex Chapman still the one?
He is.
Did you like that?
Yeah.
I did that. I did that just for you, man.
Oh, and I got to tell him that I named my dog after him. Remember?
That you did. You did do that. You did do that. Hey, listen, folks. 502, I got you. You called at 8:37. I will call you back. All right, right after the break. You are listening to Wildcat Sports Talk as we are rocking in and rocking on.
That's right, man.
With this show, and thank you for that. Yes, we loved it. We loved having Cal on the show. And listen, we are Big Blue Nation's best kept secret at this point. We are Wildcat Sports Talk. Right. We don't want to be a secret anymore, though. Tell everybody about it. We'll be back. Well, by now you've heard all about CBD, but do you really know what it can do for you? And if you're looking to try it out, well, look no further than Cannabis Frog. And Tim, you know all about that.
That's right, man. I am a customer of Cannabis Frog and a firm believer.
That's right. So if you want to check out Cannabis Frog, check them out online at cannabisfrog.com. You can go there, you can place your order, and if you use the promo code CATS, C-A-T-S, you're going to get 15% off and a gift. Rugged Evolution, featured in Essence Magazine, presenting 16 balms and oils, shampoos, and accessories. Men don't have to suffer with patchiness and irritation, providing a fuller beard. Everyone loves a man with a well-groomed beard. These products meet the demands of all varieties of beard care needs. More information available at www.ruggedevo.com. And don't forget, rugged is the new smooth.
This is Kentucky Agriculture Commissioner Ryan Quarles. Before this crisis happened, 1 in 7 Kentuckians struggled with hunger, and it has only gotten worse with lost wages, missed school meals, and seniors isolated at home. That's why this station and Feeding Kentucky are uniting against hunger. You can help your local food bank by donating at feedingky.org. With your help, we can make a difference. Consider donating today at feedingky.org.
I had to hit my rock bottom. Because a lot of times people would say, hey man, you need to take a look at this. The pain wasn't great enough yet. Well, I was working the summer of '99. I got injured at work. They had to put me under morphine for a while. That kind of kicked my opiate use off. Thought I was controlling it, but I was a fool. It was most definitely controlling me. People can change their lives, you know, and sometimes they need to be pushed into the right direction.
To get help now, visit seethesignsky.com.
New York Times best-selling author Andy Andrews is releasing his most exciting book yet.
Until now, the strategies explained in my new book have only been available to a specific few. In fact, I signed contracts with 3 different corporations that kept me from publishing the material. During the past several years, the processes and action plans in this book have been generating absolutely unheard of, measurable results. But by the terms of my agreements, I was not allowed to reveal that these processes and plans even existed until now. Now, I can share and explain the concepts, complete with great stories and eye-popping proof. It's all in the book, The Bottom of the Pool.
The methods in Bottom of the Pool helped Fairway Independent Mortgage go from $5 billion to over $20 billion in just 3 years. Start thinking beyond your boundaries to achieve extraordinary results. Pre-order The Bottom of the Pool by Andy Andrews today.
Welcome back into Wildcat Sports Talk. My name's Adam.
My name's Tim.
That's right. See how we got that? We got that down now.
Yeah, man.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys for hanging in and holding on with us. I want to go ahead and try to do this real quick. See,
we want to give a call back.
We don't mess around on this show.
We're going to give a call back.
You call us, we're going to call you back.
We love callers, man.
Let's see what we got here. Oh, here we go. See, we're gonna see.
Hello.
Hello. Who am I talking to?
This is Scott.
Scott, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing, buddy?
Doing pretty good. What if is this the Scott?
This is the Scott, the one and only.
The artist, the best artist around.
Yes, that's me. Yep, great Scott.
This is listen. Speaking of great Scott, I've watched all Back to the Futures and over the course of the last few days. Literally just
okay.
I finished watching 3 last night because it was just on TV, and so Anyway, that reminded me. But in any case, man, you did our logo for us. You did a lot of these drawings that we've shown on this show, and we're trying to figure out a way. Now, you gave us one of these books. Now, you've been pushing this for a while, and I'm glad you called, because now you can give us more info than before. So, let go. It's right over. It's actually right over there,
Okay,
Tim. It's under all of that stuff. See, we're doing multiple things right now, Scott.
As am I.
Yeah. So here we go. So we've got.
I'm working on a smooth picture. If you catch my drift.
Oh, a smooth picture.
Oh yeah.
A smooth picture is what I'm currently tinkering with.
So the smooth is it the smooth?
Maybe.
Ah, okay.
We'll see how it turns out.
So folks, this book right here, it's called Little Wildcat. And it is written and illustrated, of course, by Scott Middleton, which is the guy that you're hearing on the phone. Now, this book here, it's awesome. All right, and I was looking at some of the pictures. This is an absolutely perfect book for kids. It just is, and I think every Kentucky fan needs this in their collection. They just do. And if you've got kids, it's perfect for them. I'm going to try to do this. I'm terrible.
I'll be honest with you. It's perfect if you don't have kids.
Right. I mean, it's awesome. It's awesome just to have in your collection, because we all love UK folklore, right? And this is. I mean, you're part of that now, man. You got this stuff in here. You're not going to get anywhere else. Hey, look at there. He zigged and he zagged. Little Wildcat even soared through the air to make the game-winning shot. You like that?
That's it.
You like that?
That's it, man. I can't take the full credit for writing it. My wife actually helped me write it, so it was kind of like a 50-50 thing, but the illustrations are all mine, and it was just a project we did together. It was something we were being a father of a 6-year-old, it really came up when he was about 4, and I was like, there's no Kentucky books. Why is there no UK children's books out there? And so we were like, well, you know what? She's like, I write, you draw, let's do it. So when the boss says let's do it, guess what, Adam? We do it.
That's exactly right. So here's the thing, Scott. And first of all, I'm going to ask you how you can order that book here in just a second. But I got to tell you this. All right. Over the course of, I don't know, since we started this in January, we have become pretty close to a lot of former UK players, as you know.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And I have more than a handful asking me that they want some pictures of them drawn. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure that if we can do that and get that done, that I'm sure that we can probably work out a deal. I mean, I'm saying we know these guys, to get some of those signed and sent to you.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Which I know is something that you'd love to have, is your own artwork with their signature on it. How cool is that?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well, I've worked with several of Kentucky guys before, and I've told them what I like to do. I've actually worked with several athletes and musicians as well before, too. I don't mind drawing their posters for them, and I'll give them, a couple 11 by 17 glossy cardstock posters for them for their collection. All I ask in return as a payment is if I could have a handful of them signed, and I usually put them up on my Facebook page or my eBay store, or those two are the main ways to usually get them. And the reason why I do that, guys, is because the more I sell through my Great Scots Art Studio business, the more money we can give to St. Jude's Children's Fund. That's awesome. Just a place that's really close and near and dear to our hearts. And not to say that other ones aren't, but this one here, for whatever reason, that place just is absolutely amazing to me and my wife and my family. So that's the main reason I kind of started doing art professionally in the first place, was to have an extra income so I could actually have some money to give to that charity. So that's the whole reason I started doing art professionally, to be honest with you.
That's awesome.
Well, we know a guy that came on this show just a few minutes ago. His name's Rafael Little. I'm sure you might know who he is.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, he's already asked for one. So I think we can definitely work something out. But
Oh, definitely. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I have no problem. You know, if as long as they agree to sign a couple of them and they don't get mad that I put them on the internet to sell, and they're like, "Hey, that guy's making money off of me." Well, I mean,
No, not at
we
all.
do make a little bit of money, I will say, but very little profit. Like I said, the majority of stuff like that goes towards, you know, St. Jude's Children's Fund, and Little Wildcat was another way for us to actually have an extra income to, you know, we didn't have to have that income to cover our living expenses, if that makes sense.
So while we are talking about it, tell them how they can order Little Wildcat.
It is available on Amazon, so you can always go to Amazon and order it, but most people order it directly through us on my Facebook page at Great Scots Art Studio or my Scots Art page, because most people like it to be signed. And if you've ordered through Amazon, it's not going to be signed. But if you order through me, I'll sign it, no extra charge. And we get the money faster if you guys order through us. When it comes, Amazon has to sell X amount of books, and it takes forever to get a check from Amazon. I mean, we're still waiting, I think, for that book. We're still waiting on our first check. We haven't even sold enough through Amazon yet to do that, because we've been selling them through, well, I actually had 2 book signings this past season at Your Frame of Mind up in Rupp Arena. We had several book signings scheduled. Of course, after COVID-19 happened, they all got canceled. So we haven't had any since the new year. So we're hopefully, maybe before the year closes out, we'll do another book signing or 2. But that's how we've been selling them, of course, through family and friends and people just calling us. You know, we've sold a bunch of them. So, the best way is through Great Scots Art Studio, or just contact us through Facebook, and it's also available on through eBay or Amazon.
Make sure you order these. I'll tell you what, they make an excellent gift for kids for Christmas. I mean, Christmas is coming up. They're excellent for that, because I'll tell you what, you know, you got a lot of kid fans out there that are you know, fans of UK. This is perfect for them, and he will personalize it. He did for us. It's right here. To Tim and Adam.
Problem.
Keep up the great work. We really appreciate him doing that. And Scott, again, man, it's really, honestly, our logo looks awesome. I don't know if you saw the new the banner that we got that's got the Rupp Arena in the background, but how cool is that popping?
Yes. I was flipping out, man, when I saw that, and I think it was Ramon's dad who was holding it up in the background the other night on the big show. I thought that was fantastic. Couldn't be more proud. I'm just glad that you guys liked it and are getting good feedback on it, and it was my pleasure to do it.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. And again, Scott, we really, you have no idea how much it means to us that you know, you drew us, and it's cool seeing yourselves in a caricature cartoon, and it's, I mean, you don't get to see that, and it's cool seeing that. And of course, you made Ramon about like 5,000 feet taller than us, but I guess it's true, right?
He's a pretty tall guy.
Yeah, I think it's pretty accurate, honestly.
But it's just the beginning, guys. I got some other things in the work. Like I said, I've got some animation I'm going to work on for you guys. I got some things in store coming up. You know, hopefully we can get it all in there before the basketball season starts. Speaking of basketball, you know, I'm pumped. I'm excited. I'm tired of all the negativity in the world. Let's get UK basketball going. Let's get UK football going. Let's get some normalcy back in our lives. I'm pumped up about this basketball team. The NCAA needs to let SAR play. Let's go.
Hashtag free Olivier Sarr. Let's do it.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yes.
Hey, listen, thanks for calling in, and we
pleasure.
really appreciate you. Guys, check them out. Great Scott. And now, where can they go? How can they reach out to you? Just Great Scott on Facebook or Scott's Art?
They can reach through Scott's Art, but honestly, that's kind of like it's a page I actually share with other people, believe it or not, because other people I do artwork for, and I'm kind of like the ghost person of that page. So I guess it's more like a fun page or a personal page, but yes. But my page that only I'm on is Great Scots Art Studio. That is the best way to message me on there. they can contact me through that, and I usually get back with them within 24 hours.
Awesome. Hey, listen, thank you so much, as always.
Yes.
And we'd love to have you on again. We'll do this periodically, kind of check in with you. You can talk some more stuff. You can push some more things. And I've got some stuff coming your way here soon. So just bear with me. It'll be a couple days, but I'll get it to you, all right?
You bet. Look forward to it, guys. You have a blessed night. Take care. Go Cats.
You too. Talk to you soon, man.
Go Cats. And with that, we are just right out the door for tonight. I mean, it's just like that. Just like that, Tim.
Are you kidding me?
I mean, look at this.
What?
We're 55 minutes in the show.
No way.
Yeah, like right here.
Man.
I mean, that's it. And the thing is it's
I'm not ready to quit tonight.
I know. We just rocked and rolled this show tonight. It was absolutely awesome, and we really appreciate it. All the folks that tuned in, all the folks that were there, and we'll do it again. All right, we're going to do this again Friday. Now, Friday may be a little different scenario. We've got a different scenario.
Yeah, we'll see what's going on. Lots of things in the works, like we like to say a lot.
We do like to say that a lot. And Ramon, thanks for watching tonight. Holler at us, by the way, because got some pretty cool news. So.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And we'll tell you more about it. But yeah.
Rafael Little, man. Rafael Little. Go back and watch it if you missed it, guys.
Shout out to Rafael Little for tuning in, or for joining us on the show tonight and tuning in. He was there watching as well. FFC Lexington. Let's talk. Let's talk. I know you want to. Let's do it. All right. My name is Adam.
My name's Tim.
You've been listening to Wildcat Sports Talk. Go Big Blue.
Go Big Blue.
That girls like you love guys like me.